Hello, everyone. This is Maureen, and welcome back to another day of praying through the darkness. Are you good at waiting? I'm not. I do not have patience. And patience means being willing to wait. Wait for a particular event that's got you all excited. Waiting for someone who might be running just a little bit late. That's one of my pet peeves. Waiting while you're sitting there at the doctor's office. How dare they say that your appointment is at 9 o'clock and you still haven't been even into the room at 9:30? We can all agree that that is not a good waiting time, is it? But what about waiting on an answer from God? That's really, really hard, isn't it? But in the waiting, have you ever thought about, and truly, folks, I didn't think about it till this morning, maybe during that waiting period is a really good time for us to sit down and extend our conversation with God. Because how many times do we go to Him right when there's a problem and we expect immediate answer or a sign or just something that's going to tell us what to do, and then we go on about our business? That's not how God works. Any of us that have been Christians for any length of time knows that God has a plan for every situation in our life, and He also, in that plan, knows when to deliver. So when we trust, when we put our faith in Him, waiting on the Father becomes a part of our growing time. And we are reminded of that in Lamentations 3:26. It is good that one should hope and wait quietly on the salvation of the Lord. It's good to hope and to wait. To wait. We get in such a hurry, especially in this day and age, that we want instant gratification. We want instant answers. We want instant. Right now, I've presented you with a problem, now give me the solution. Like I said, God doesn't work that way. God presents Himself, His answer in His good time. So like I said, when we come to Him with our problems, and we should expect to have to wait, let's use that waiting time as a time to carry on a heartfelt conversation with Him. Because when you stop and think about it, many times maybe that's why God does wait. I'm not saying that we shouldn't take our problems to Him. No. Because number one, He already knows them. Number two, He expects us to voice what He already knows. But once we've done that, can't we take just an extra little time and sit back and carry on a conversation with Him? Have you ever asked God, how are you doing today? That might sound silly, but have you ever tried it? You might be surprised to the stirrings of your heart as to what He has to say for you while you are waiting for His perfect plan, His perfect answer to unfold before you. When the chaos of my life won't relent and the anxieties in my mind prevent me from resting, help me to take time to quiet my heart in Your presence, God. Sometimes this looks like intentionally crying out to You for help. Other times it is taking a few minutes in a quiet place to breathe deeply and slowly. Your salvation is always at hand. You do not abandon me to the overwhelming despair that comes from uncontrollable situations. When sorrow, pain, and suffering are unavoidable, You show up in the power of Your presence to sustain me, to comfort me, to carry me. You are my best and truest hope. and You, nothing goes wasted. not even the darkest night. For in the waiting, you are always there. Loyal God, you consistently show up to save me. You are not a one-time help in times of trouble. You are always available, and you never hesitate to show up. I need you today as I do every day. So calm the anxieties of my heart as I look to you. Meet me with the power of your presence, bringing peace to the chaos. I love this little sentence. Sometimes this looks like intentionally crying out to you for help, and other times it is taking a few minutes in a quiet place to breathe deeply and slowly. I take that, folks, to remind me I can always cry out to God in times of chaos, in suffering, and in hard situations. But I also can sit there, decompress, breathe deeply and slowly, and have a conversation with God just so that I can hear His voice. And I hope that you take a few minutes today when you instantly want an answer to remind yourself, I can present my cry to God. Now, I need to just sit down, breathe deeply and slowly, and listen for His voice. Because the answer always comes in the waiting. I hope that you've enjoyed today's devotional. Let me say thank you to each and every one of you that do come by every day to be reminded that you are not alone in this life that we live. Let me also remind you that these daily devotionals come from this little blue book put out by Broad Street Publishers. I've left a link for you down in the description box if you wish to have it. Just go and click on it. It'll take you right to it. Let me remind you that whenever the clouds of darkness want to come in and rob you of your joy, turn your life into chaos and confusion. Don't let him. Stop, breathe deeply and slowly, cry out to your Heavenly Father, and wait on Him to take you out of the chaos. And remember, folks, I love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.